Oh, we got him deep. This guy is clueless. He has no chance. I am blowing this dude out the water. Oh my God.
It's over.
Hold on, chat. Hello?
You've scored your last touchdown. You won your last battle royale. Everything you worked so hard for, man, it's gone. Doug, do you even know what it feels like to put your hand across a nice blade of Kentucky bluegrass on a Wednesday afternoon? No, you haven't. I've never seen you do it. Have you done it? Your trolling will cost you everything.
Wait, what? What did you do? What did you do? Oh my God. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. How did he get my number? All I did was talk trash on Madden. Like, what? Why did this dude tell me to touch grass? Like, bro, how is my whole setup just broken? I called the dude trash one time. What am I supposed to do?
Hey, my name is Zach Shutt, and I'm the founder of Meta PCs. We started Meta PCs because we saw a gap in the industry where people were building the cheapest possible computer for the most amount of profit, and we knew that there was more to this business than that.
Yeah, this is it. This thing's beautiful. Time to order.
We heard that they've been trying to take you out. They don't want you to be great. Listen, GGB, it's time, once again, for you to become undefeated, never lost.
Roman, you crashed. No, I missed. Should be in the end zone. We're still in the end zone. This dude messed up big time. Oh my God, what a terrible play that was still a tutty. Come on now. We killed him. Kyler Murray. You love to see it. I got him. Oh my God, Jimmy G falling down, throws a dot. Are you kidding me? Hey, grown man. Grown man. St. Joe's, we see you out there. Grown man. Yeah, anyways, leave our building, you idiots.
But wait, there's one more thing. Since you never really touch grass, we've gone ahead and left you a little surprise in your backyard.
Come on, man, just open the door. It's so, turn on the light. It's time for you to touch some grass.
Meta PCs made this happen. You know I gotta hit my first shot in the court. We don't miss. I can't believe this court is real. Two months, 2 very long months, and you're probably wondering where I've been. To put it simply, there has been a lot that is going on, and I've wanted to update you guys for a long time. Let me just get to the important stuff though. Me personally, I am fine. I appreciate all the messages you guys have sent me or comments you guys have left on videos. But this channel, as you know, it is over. But before we jump into that, I just want to say a major thank you to Meta PCs. You saw that video, you saw that skit. They were incredibly generous with their time to be a part of that, incredibly generous with the PC that we've had over here as part of this setup that we've had for streaming and recording. but they have just been so good to me, especially going back to last summer when we first partnered together. But since I was in elementary school, I've always wanted a house with the basketball court in the backyard. And it's not to show off or flex or to try to stand out for some reason, it's just to speak to what's possible. Not to get too deep on you guys, but my childhood is really not something that I really look back on and I feel happy about. The things that I went through, the things that I experienced, I would not wish them on anyone. But if I'm being honest, the thing that really saved me and kept me from going down an extremely dark path is a basketball hoop in my gravel driveway. I am sure that my neighbors hated me because I spent 4, 5, 6 hours after school just out there hooping all day long, thinking I was going to the NBA. And while the NBA might have been like a far-fetched dream for me, it was really about just solving my problems, working through things, getting out all the different things that were happening to me, and just putting those aside to be able to shoot basketball and hear my favorite sound in the world, at that time, a swish. Now again, obviously the NBA thing didn't materialize. What I always hoped and dreamed back then is that if I can just get out of this area, if I can get out of this situation, if I can be in a spot where I can own a home and have a family and have kids, that I would try my hardest to make sure that at some point I can have a court in my backyard. Maybe it would just be a little concrete slab, but I wanted a court in my backyard just to pay homage to all the things that I went through. A place to record AND1 style mixtape videos is what I thought. I know I'm dating myself, but back then I was thinking AND1. A place to play basketball with my kids, a place to have family traditions during holidays and birthdays, a place that I could just unwind and relax and go through all the problems that I might have had on the road at that time by hearing the sound that it comes only second to hear my family call my name. The swish. But a basketball court like this in our home here in Charlotte isn't possible without a sponsor like Meta PCs. They truly helped me take what was a childhood dream, something that I needed back then, to something that became a reality now for me, which I still feel like I need. They helped me take what was a childhood lifelong dream and turn it into an actual reality, and I still cannot believe when I go walk the dog outside or go hang out with the kids and shoot basketball on it. This is actually a real thing that happened, and in a major part thanks to them. So if you've ever wanted to jump into PC gaming or upgrade your build or become a content creator or a streamer or whatever it may essentially be, get a PC from Meta PCs, use code GGB, that'll give you a little bit off of what you're essentially purchasing, and they have the best customer service by far. But not working on YouTube videos for the past 2 months has been kind of eye-opening for me. I've missed it a ton. Do not get me wrong. I have missed creating YouTube videos so much, but I honestly needed that time away. I needed time to figure things out. I was frustrated. I was creatively burnt out. I was working long hours in my day job. It was just so much was happening to me. Games that I loved and was putting so much time and effort into, they weren't functioning properly, or they were critically broken, or you couldn't actually do things in them. And I just didn't know what to do. And so the only thing I really knew to do was to step away. Again, so many of you wrote incredible comments or sent me nice messages through Instagram DMs or Twitter DMs or left YouTube comments here. And I promise you, I read every single one of them. I try my best to read every single comment, every single DM that someone sends me. I may not always respond, but I do try my best to make sure I read all those. And for me, as somebody who was burnt out and struggling and frustrated, those were incredibly helpful, and I thank you for that. But it also made me realize that so many of you don't realize that I stream on Twitch 6 days a week, that I drop videos on Facebook Gaming all the time, that I post on Instagram, that I post on Twitter, that I post on TikTok. Like, so many of you guys don't even know that. So now is a great time to remind you that if you happen to be on any of those platforms, look up GoodGameBro. It's literally there. But while I may have said this channel is over as you know it, I'm just happy to let you know that this channel is not dead. It's just things are changing. There's not going to be a schedule as to when content's coming around. And if you're looking for someone who's doing solely franchise mode or solely career modes, those days are honestly done. I love those modes. I am so thankful for those modes, and I hope those modes continue to get better. But you have to imagine, for me, it's frustrating to make content in the same modes every single year that aren't really changing or adapting very much in sports games. And I play so much more. If you look at my Twitch channel, I'm playing Warzone, I'm playing Fortnite, I'm playing God of War Ragnarok. I played literally all the story games, all the shooters, all the sports titles. I play them all, and it's so nice to be able to do all of that and not have to be focused on solely just doing a singular mode across titles. But this channel is getting back to what I love doing, and that is just finding ways to tell creative stories and hopefully entertain people while doing so. You can expect to see IRL basketball content. Cascade Valley will return. There will be an occasional franchise mode, or there will be an occasional career mode, but think about them as more of a season that you might find on Netflix, where there's going to be multiple games in an episode. Things are going to be a little bit faster paced. They're not going to be these long 100+ episode things. I have to change and pivot this content if I want to stay happy with what I'm doing and also bring in new people to watch. But if there's one thing I can promise, is that if you love my content in any way, shape, or form in the past, you will still love my content in the future. It's the same me. It's the same humor. It's the same snarky remarks. It is going to be the same thing of you telling me the B was open at 11:59 in this video. I get it. You're always going to say that, you little weirdos. But it's the same style style content. It's just me finding ways to tell stories that hopefully you care about and want to argue about in the comments and tell me you want more of. That is always going to be my goal. Thanks for all the kind words again while I was gone, taking this 2+ month hiatus, which is way longer than I've ever been away from YouTube, and it's way longer than I ever expected. I thought it would be a week, and here we are like 2.5 months later. But again, thank you to Meta PCs for making all of this come true, whether it's the PC that I use to create content on, whether it's the basketball court that's sponsored by them in my backyard, whether it's just being a great sponsor and partner and allowing me to lean on them when I need help in some way, shape, or form in this industry. They have been fantastic, and I cannot recommend them enough. Use code GGB though. All in all though, it just feels good to be finally back. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.